Barry Moore is thinking about running for the U.S. Senate seat that Tommy Tuberville is giving up. Now, that's according to Moore in an interview he did with 1819 News. After serving in the Alabama House of Representatives, Moore won a seat on Capitol Hill in 2020. Tuberville announced this week that he would not run for re-election. And former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson also says he's planning to run to replace Tuberville.